In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create backgrounds, vector backgrounds like this one here on the screen. If I go to View and click on Simple Wireframe, you would notice that it's all vector and it has a very neat patterns, very nice patterns. So I go to View, Enhance. Now let us start with a very simple one, which is this one here, this one and this one. So to analyze the pattern or the background, it has a center here and I've got some lines going this way. But you notice also that the fill of this one is a radial fill, a fountain fill. If you look at here in the status bar, it says they're fountain, so it's a fountain fill. Now if I click on this one here, which is the darker green, it's also a fountain fill. Okay, so basically both are fountain fills. Now let's start with the tutorial by copying this pattern here, plus sign in your keyboard to duplicate without offset, and I'm going to move it in this side here. Okay. Now I'm going to create a square. So hold down Control to make a perfect square. It doesn't matter, you can also do a rectangle, but for this exercise we're going to do a square. So you go to your rectangular tool and then click and drag, but hold down Control to make a perfect square. If you notice, it's a perfect square. By looking at the dimension here, it's the same, the width and the height. Now in here we have to set our settings to snap to objects. Why? Because if you want to look at find the center of this, if I draw a line from here, okay, using my Bezier tool, I'll do that again. So my Bezier tool, from here, if I want to find the center of the square, I just go here and it shows up, that's the center. See, it says there's center. So I click, so that's my line. Now I'm going to create some lines. So what I'll do, I'm going to I have to make a line like going out of the circle, and the tool that I'm going to use here, or the effect, is the transformation tool. Now if you go to Arrange and click on mouse over on transformation, you're going to have these options here: position, rotate, scale, size, and skew. What we're concerned here is the rotate, so you choose rotate and a docker will show up here. Now what does the docker show? It shows the angle, the center of the rotation, okay, and this one too, and then apply to duplicate. We're going to start by changing the center of the rotation. So I've got this line, first click, second click, then I'm going to see that I have this rotation pin here. I have to move that to the center of the square. Okay, make sure you are in snap to object. If not, this one won't show, you know, these snap modes. Anyway, so grab this rotation center and move it to the center of the square. And now here in the angle, let's say I'm going to put 12, so every 12 degrees, and then click on apply to duplicate. Apply to duplicate. So just click on apply to duplicate until it closes the object. There. Now I already have that, so the only thing I have to do is to click on my smart fill, choose my smart fill, and I'm going to pour in the alternate design there. Okay. Now I don't need these lines anymore. So what I'll do, I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to move it to the left side, or I mean to the right side, and then I'm going to delete these lines here because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to move this closer here, and I'm going to color it. Okay, to make the coloring faster, what I'll do, I'll see this the square here. That's the square. Okay, I'm gonna copy that by clicking on this icon here for copy, or actually I want to cut it, so cut it, so, or Control X to cut. It's not there, but it's in the clipboard, but later on we're gonna paste it. Now I'm going to select this one, and then I'm going to combine it. So click on combine. I'm going to remove the outline, right mouse click on the X icon, and then I'm going to put a fill. So I go to my fountain fill, and let's say I'm going to start with the light green, and I'll make it radial. Okay, so this one should be lighter, and then this one should be the darker green. Let's try that one. Okay, and then click OK. So I have that already. Now I'm gonna paste the one in the clipboard. So paste, this icon is paste. So I have that. First I'm going to make it dark green. Okay, it's on top of the lined object, so I'm going to go to arrange, order to back of page. Okay, and then with this dark green I can also put the fountain fill. Okay, so radial, and then I can make this lighter green, or maybe this green here, and then click OK. So you notice it has the colors already. Now you can adjust the colors, like for example here, you go back to your fountain fill and make this yeah, let's say you want to make this lighter, so let's say lighter there, and then this one will just make it pure white, and click OK. See that? So you can adjust whatever you want the color to be. Okay, so those are just the simple steps. Now let's go to this design here. Let's do this one here. Plus sign your keyboard, and I'll move it over to the right side. Enlarge this. So basically this one is also the same concept, but then the lines, instead of straight lines, it's a wavy line. Okay. So again, I'll make a rectangle, and then hold on Control and then make it bigger, and I am going to create just one line, one curved line. So I'm still in my snap to objects, so I click on the center here. So I went to my Bezier tool and find the center of the square, and then I'll click there. Then I can reshape this one, so I click on the segment and I go to convert line to curve, and I'm going to create my line. Okay. Okay. Now we go to our, click on arrange, transformation, and then rotate. Okay, we had it for 12 degrees. Okay, and then remember our center, because if you don't choose the rotation, we won't change the rotation pin. Like for example here, if I click here, see that's the rotation pin, and then I click on apply to duplicate. see what's gonna happen. It's going to duplicate with the center here because we didn't change the rotation pin. So now we're gonna change it. Click and then one more time, and then move this center of rotation in the center of the square, and then I just click on apply to duplicate. There you go. And then we'll just do it quickly here. Smart fill tool, and pour there, and there. Okay, so we're going to select just this one and then move it to the right side, and then we don't need these lines anymore, so we'll just delete that, and then we'll focus on this object here. So basically, so click on the square, Control X to cut. Okay, and then this one, remove the outline, right mouse click on this icon here, and then I'm going to combine it. Let's combine, and then I'll fountain fill. I'm going to make it, this one is light yellow, make this radial, and I'll try to use this one. Okay, now I'm gonna paste it, and then I'm going to make that pure orange. Okay, so arrange order to back of page. There, right mouse click on this. Then I have we can also change the radial fill. We'll just make it a different color. Click OK. There. Or we can make this one darker, like a dark orange. Click on other, and then I'll choose a really deep orange. There we go. Okay, so we have that. So we have that. Now this one here, it's the same concept, but it's just a wiggly line. Okay, so it's a wiggly line, and again, it's also easy to do that. So I'm gonna make a square here. Hold on Control. Okay, and then instead of using the Bezier tool, I'm going to use my freehand. So click on my freehand, and then go to the center. Okay, I am still in my snap mode, snap to object, and then I'm going to make a wiggly line there, and I can resize this, or actually I can make it smaller like that. Maybe not. Okay, and then again I can go to my transformation and rotate, and this one will show up, and then 12 degrees, and then okay, get the rotation pin, move it to the center, and then click on apply until you get the very nice pattern. Oops, delete. Okay, now I'm going to smart fill here. So it's just the same concept, same procedure. Okay. So again, move this to the right. So select all of this, move it to the right, and I can delete this there, and then move this here to the left, and then Control X or cut, and then combine this and put a gradient fill. Remove the outline first, right mouse click, fountain fill, let's make it blue. So from here, radial, OK there, and then we paste, make that dark blue, arrange order to back of page, and we can still change the fill of that to go radial here to a lighter blue. Let's say lighter blue, and click OK. Right mouse click. Okay, that's a little bit subtle, but it looks good just like that, if you don't want to make it like a really strong color. Okay, now the last effect that we're going to do, if you analyze this one here, actually it looks very nice. If you notice, it's the same, but one was mirrored and one was one was mirrored, and the transparency was applied. So let's go back here. We can actually use the existing one, say this one here. We're gonna use this one existing. So I click on my, okay, this is the, I want to choose this one. I want to choose this one, and I know it's the fountain fill. It's the lighter color. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my keyboard and plus sign my keyboard to duplicate. So there are two objects now here, exactly the same without an offset. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to mirror it vertically. Okay, so mirror one vertically, and there it goes like that. Now to make a really nicer design, you go to your transparency tool and make a uniform transparency. See, there, it's nice. Okay, so now we got one design. Now if you click on the other one which doesn't have transparency, you can also add transparency. Okay, this one has transparency already. I'm gonna get the one without transparency, which is, no, that's not the one. It's this one here. Okay, and I click on my transparency, and then I'll click on uniform, but then I can change the transparency. Instead of 50, I'll make it, see what happens there. That's a nice one. See, I made the two objects different transparency, and I would achieve a really nice design. It's very nice. So that's it. You can also make this one. Let's try this one. So I'll click on the fountain fill, the lighter color, plus sign your keyboard, and then mirror vertically, and then change the transparency, make it uniform. There, I'm gonna zoom in here, or you can leave the other one opaque without transparency. It's very nice, very nice design, nice play of color. That's it.